Alright, so I'm about to go live soon. Um, Let me put this on the side of my computer so I can give y'all some information on something I know about myself. And hold on, 1 second. It's my off day, okay? Or yesterday was like my last day at work. I'm getting ready to go to South Carolina tomorrow. I'm gonna be working at a carnival. Alright, so I'm looking over here because it's on my other side of the screen. Hopefully, I can do this when I'm live, try to like push it through over it. Okay, let me give y'all some intake about my life. I'm starting to put two and two together of what's going on surrounding with my family members and what's associated with me. And I'm glad I kind of got this name reading from um, this guy on YouTube called Hugh Reeves, aka I ain't gonna say nothing else. That's all I can say. He told you who he is. So I've been mentioning him, his God name, in my videos. Um, but okay, it was my birthday, May 9th, right? I'm a Taurus. I associate with the bull, and I also associate with. I think I got a Capricorn rising in a Virgo moon sign. I try to look at my natal chart, but I can't fucking understand that shit for nothing. I don't know how to navigate my natal chart. I just know I got a Virgo going this way, and then I got a Capricorn going this way. So you can imagine what kind of personality I got other than stubbornness. But yeah, today is my last day in Georgia. I said some shit to my mom. I apologized to her because I told her that I've I've been molested. Like I've been molested so many times in my life that my family don't really know. Like since I was 5 years old on up, and I've been keeping that shit a secret for the longest time. And I'm not using that as an excuse as my behavior. My behavior is my behavior. I just said fuck it. I had enough. I had enough people trying to take advantage of me, taking from me, and now I'm understanding why I'm going through these lessons so that they can tell me that nothing in this world can take from you no more. Nobody words can hurt you no more. Like, I don't really generally feel pain like I used to as a child. Like, you know how you get a cut or something, or somebody said, oh, you're ugly, or they try to make fun of you. Like, when I was younger, they tried to make fun of my lazy eye, but I got over that shit. I learned how to, like, focus it and stuff. The only time it gets like that is when I'm, like, not focusing, and you can tell when I'm not focusing or um, when I'm zoned out. So it's like, it is what it is. It's one of my biggest flaws I hate about myself and my skin. Like, Georgia, I don't know what it is about you breaking my skin. They attacking my third eye. And they know that I'm awake, so they keep trying to attack it. So they're trying to tell me I'm crazy or I over imaginate things, and so many people can fucking see me now, bro. Like, so many clairvoyant people can see me. I'm no longer have to be that invisible force to certain people. And like I'm glad I'm finally being seen and heard, because for a long time I felt invisible, and now I know why. Like, these three gods and one goddesses is only well, I feel like it's seven goddesses, but only one is really like watching over me, making sure that these three male gods don't seek me out. So it ever since the tree, I didn't realize I was so heavily associated with Odin. But in China, they call him something else. Let me see. How do I? One second, hold on. Mm, bro, really? Let me. One second. They call him Brahma. Brahma? Brahma? Brahma. Brahma. That's what they call him. Brahma. And in Norse mythology, he is also Odin. Like, I'm just like putting two and two together. There's three male gods. There is Neptune, Poseidon, and Odin. Always trying to dictate or govern my position. And like no wonder I'm like always having these like weird ass visions and shit. And you know who else is associated with Poseidon? Fucking Inky. God damn it, aka my fucking boss that I was working with. And the Dark Prince. Oh my fucking god. They was all in one fucking room, in one fucking place. I had trapped myself trying to find some shit that I was not expecting. Like, why did I put myself in that position? I understand why I had to lose certain things, to sacrifice certain things, to gain certain stability. Like, I had bought a camper and a truck, and my ex, aka still kind of like my boyfriend, but at the same time, I don't give a fuck about that nigga no more, took the shit. Let somebody take it, and then gonna cuss me out out of my own name, disrespected me. You don't disrespect the goddess, bro. Like, hell to the fuck no. You reap what you sow. And I'm trying to help you get off your feet so you don't be on the streets, and this is how you repay me? Hell to the fuck no. I'm too nice now. Like, I'm not nice no more. Ever since that day I told my mom off, I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna be nice no more. I'm gonna start letting people take advantage of me. My mom wants $600 a month for rent. And she told me I can come back so I can save and build up what I lost. Because where I was staying at, I was paying $1,600 for a whole month. I'd rather pay $600 right now, but how she be acting and speaking towards me, and she praising my other brother who did her so wrong out of her life. Like, he broke her door. He came in and saw her sleeping with another man that was his friend, first of all. Slept with his friend. My mom just like a fucking hoe. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. And if my family come across my channel, I'm just airing it out because y'all already know that I'm awakened. Y'all try to depress me so I don't see the bullshit that y'all do. How come all my cousins that me and my brothers grew up with, that took care of us throughout all the years that my mom was not in our lives? If it wasn't for my stepdad who got us out of Mississippi, I would have been pregnant and raped. Like, that just cold-hearted truth. And Georgia tried to do that to me here. And I was like, hell to the fuck no. I had to survive, man. I had to, like people don't know my story. And I want to share my life so I can teach others what to do and what not to do. I don't want my daughter to go through the same shit. I don't want her to carry my trauma, because that's all I ever done for this family, was to carry their burden, to carry their pain, so that they can live gracefully while I suffer with the shit that I know. And I'm glad somebody came up to me and told me that the things that I'm seeing and hearing and feeling, my intuition, my clairvoyance, is fucking real. So I know I'm not crazy. And my mom tried to put me in a psychic home, bro. She wanted me to be there for a whole year so she can claim that money. And I feel like she wants me to commit suicide. She wants me to offer myself. And I'm not going to, bro. Something wants me here, but then something wants me out. And I need to figure out why it wants me in and why it wants me out. And why the fuck Odin is doing all this weird shit to me. I already been through all the 9 Rams already. And just alone by 28. Remind you, I am 28 years old. I've been through all of the fucking rounds that he been through. I discovered them all by myself without no fucking like real ass hard ass drug. The only real ass hard ass drug I ever took was ecstasy and codeine, which I should have never took. And once I started drinking these Red Bulls and Monsters, they started to open up my gifts a little bit more as well. And they started to bring in different entities within me, and I didn't realize. And then as I was being molested throughout my life, I'm also realizing that I had let certain men enter my aura field. So like I'm just putting like two and two together. I got fucking damn. When I was messing with boxers yesterday at my job, like I started to put two and two together. I see why. Like my boss knew who I was before I even knew who I was, and that's like crazy, bro. That's like I'm putting all this shit together. They didn't want me to know this shit, but I know it. I know what I know. And that's just facts. So I'm gonna be going live talking more details about this shit because it's just this is pre-recorded and it's like, and then what associates with me, like I started to notice how I dress certain colors. People started to pick up on it. They were like, you associated with her, right? You're the reincarnation of Nana, right? I was like, ain't no fucking way I was a fucking goddess. If I was a fucking goddess, how come in this reincarnation I'm going through all of this shit? Ain't nobody seeing me. Ain't nobody feeling me. But now I'm understanding that I wasn't ready to see the truth, to know the truth. Now that I see and know the truth, I can actually govern myself and dictate my surroundings and actually control the air around me. And like I prayed to Eros yesterday all day. Like I was like, man, forgive me. Tell my ancestors to forgive me. But my ancestors said I did nothing wrong. I stood up for myself. Even though I said some things I shouldn't have said, I said it out of proportion. I could have reset it a different way and told her, been like, remind you, my mom wants 300 from me every 2 weeks. I'm giving this lady $1,000, like, out of every month. And I'm like, she wants more from me. Why do you keep taking from me? I gave you all I had. I already lost almost everything that I had. Good thing I only spent fucking 2K, because, like, if I would have just kept giving more and more and more and more and more, but that little 400, I wish I would have kept, though. It's okay. I got, like, a couple of savings. I can gain it back within a week when I'm traveling. So, yeah, I'm starting to travel. I told them, y'all can't keep me in the fucking bubble. I know what I fucking know. And I'm going to use my gifts while I'm at this travel. I'm going to start doing tarot reading. But I do tarot reading different than how some of these YouTubers could do their tarot reading. So I don't really basically go off what somebody is telling me. I go off my own instance and what colors associate with certain gods and what certain things are certain associated with something else other than what I go beyond the cards. I don't really need the cards, but the cards help you get a good picture, a good perspective of the idea of the situation. So, bro, I'm fucking pissed at the same time, but I know if I keep reacting more, more shit is gonna happen to the earth. And that's what they want. They want me to react so I can fucking just blow up the earth because they know I'm the fucking key to the vessel. Like, I'm literally like God's ear, mouth, and like he is using me like in a good way, but also in a karmic way, and also to myself. I'm also giving myself my own karma and my own hell loop. Like throughout these 9 rounds, there was a maze within the maze that I went through, and that's what I'm gonna talk about on the live. These type of maze that you go through on your spiritual warfare with self. And once you enter that tree, it's over with. And you ain't gonna come out the same as you went in. You're a totally different person. I told Odin, like, hey man, I'll sacrifice everything I got just to live. And that's exactly what I'm kind of doing. And to order to gain something greater for the next 10 years. I'm not letting nobody have 10 years of my life no more. Like, no. I put myself on a hell loop for 10 years. And I also believe that my ex-boyfriend is on, like, using my gifts for his personal gains as well. It's a different ex that he had abused me and fucking. I'll explain all that later. It's a different ex. He's Mexican, and I feel like he did some type of hex on me, which I got rid of. I started cleansing myself with apple cider vinegar with the mother and some salt. You can use pink salt, sea salt, or regular kitchen salt that you cook with. And you just, when you're in the shower, just cleanse yourself, scrub yourself all over with it. And then pour it all over you. And yeah, I do it like every now and then. I don't really do it on a daily basis because I realize I can absorb all this shit and I can let it go now. I'll be like, all right, I can intake and then I can exit it. But yeah, I'm about to go live soon, talk about this. It's gonna call They Know You're Awakened and what to do and how to stay safe when you're awakened. So, peace.